Hello there, and welcome back to Tales of Arise.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Bullron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geographically, it would make sense. It's most certainly large enough to be seen from afar.
Back then, I had Shion and Zephyr with me.
Well, we haven't lost Shion. We can still get her back, you know.
That's right. I won't let Volron take her away from us.
Good food is the best kind of magic. This ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
To be young. Because us old people have to worry about getting diabetes, have to worry about heart conditions. Oh boy. Also, I have to side with Law on this one. Eating ice cream all the time is not good for your health. Nor is it good for you in general because, yeah. I don't think it needs much saying. I'm fairly sure most people nowadays already know how little nutritional value ice cream has. Well, outside of psychological nutrition, I suppose, because psychologically, ice cream, if I recall, didn't someone do a study and it turns out ice cream actually does contain components that make the brain happy?
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. We should really get some rest.
Emblem obtained. Sugar connoisseur.
Another day, another Gald. I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that!
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
Perverted tendencies. I guess Volron's a masochist. Let's see here. I'm starting to wonder if it's called the Land of Naught because of it being half underwater. Like, seriously, almost everything's under damn water here. Now, I love water and I love swimming, but this is too much of a good thing right here.
In the water's edge, I see but for a moment, one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
These ones can run rings around us!
Strike! Shockwave fire!
Going in!
You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! Strike!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
It's over!
Pummeling to me!
Take this! Shockwave fire!
Okay, you are starting to kind of get annoying.
No further!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Should have messed with me!
Radiant light! Regeneration!
You're finished!
Regenerate!
Here I come!
Smash you!
I owe you one! I'm not done! It's over!
Elusive deity!
Shockwave slot! Hitting pile driver!
Slash the
Show
shot!
thy mystic mercy!
Going in.
Here I come! No
Very
escape!
circle!
Strike!
Much obliged.
Void flash!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace.
Escape! It's over!
The abyssal deep! Clear for us attack!
Take this! No escape! Orochi Fury!
First strike!
Falling
You're
storm.
mine!
The earth!
Strike!
On your knees!
It's on!
Hurricane
Watch
strike.
It's over!
Air pressure!
I'm on it!
Show thy mystic
No
now or
escape!
never!
You're finished! Shockwave strike!
I mean, your death, Halim.
And tonight's meal is on you. Keep going. Take it!
Hurricane strike.
Tornado drive!
Take this! I'm not done!
Anything in armor is all mine!
You're mine!
Seismic rupture!
You're mine! No
Abyssal
escape!
deep! Clear for us attack!
You're mine!
Going in.
Struck! Slash the shot!
Snake of the abyssal deep!
We
Clear
did
for
it!
us attack!
Strike! I can feel my power growing!
Swirly glasses. These glasses with thick lenses are commonly worn by studious people. Though in truth they offer nothing but poor visibility.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Now if only I could go to the forest, yeah?
We should be able to cook here.
We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
Halt! Are you Alphen and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganeth Haros. So I'll ask again, are you Alphen and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
Interesting. Is it just me or does Volrun soldiers look more well trained? Pelegion.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? What do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shion, we could try to...
That's it! That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space, seems unlikely.
Huh?
Hey! You guys! What's going on? What was that about? They were Danans, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle. I have a bad feeling about those boats.
I get what you mean. It didn't feel like those folks are just commuting to work.
The waterway they're floating on appears to lead to Del Forest Castle. If we follow it, we may learn more about what's taking place here.
Man, this place gives me the creeps.
Law, your legs are shaking.
What? Liar?
Just kidding.
You... So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of weirdos?
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Danan slaves, but beyond that...
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to, yet...
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people, something feels off somehow.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city. Considering how unsettling this place is, I'd say I wasn't far off the mark. Despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside, it feels more like a hollowed-out ruin.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, they might be in the mood to give us some answers.
So, are you saying that Volron is a hollow person? Would explain his desire for getting hurt and hurting others, though.
I've seen ghost towns that were more alive than this city. Where the hell did all the Danans and Renans go?
That's actually a pretty funny thing to say. I've seen ghost towns more alive than this city. just me, or does this place feel like a combination of Italy and France for some reason? I mean, in terms of the architecture.
There's nobody here either. Looks like the only building up ahead is the castle, but...
No good. It's a dead end.
I don't relish our chances climbing. Or breaking through, for that matter.
And yet this seems to be the only way inside. Take a look around. There must be a switch or something to...
What? What is it this time?
Look! Over there!
Alphen!
Astral energy? But then... that means...
Snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? You're being deceived! Please stop! You'll die!
Damn it!
Bull Run is killing you! You need to run! Please, get off the boat!
What just happened?
We're being summoned.
Summoned? By that murdering monster?
It's all a demonstration designed to provoke. To prove to us, no, to Alphen, just what he's capable of.
Kidnapping Xion. Killing all those people.
If it's just me he's after, then why hurt them? Why do all this just to get at me? You hear me, Volron? Answer me!
Alphen, this is not your fault. Don't give this to him.
I know. And I won't. My hands are stained with blood. But even so, if we're going to stop that bastard, then I need to keep going. Let's move.
Damn it.
How awful.
You would think wearing this wetsuit would make him look silly in the cutscenes, but somehow Alphen pulls it off. I don't know how though, but he does.
All of those people in the boats. Do you think they had any idea what was going to happen to them?
They did a damn good job of concealing it if they did. You ask me, the only thing on their mind was following orders.
And I bet I can guess who from. Volron.
The only thing they knew was mindless oppression right to the very end. What kind of purpose is that? Living only to die at your master's whim?
Being a slave means having your whole life stolen from you. In the worst cases, quite literally. That bastard will get what's coming to him. I'll see to it he does.
Is this what I think it is? Those people, they were all...
He's sick. Sick and deranged.
Remember this well. This is the true face of who we're up against.
Still, if it's not fruits of Helgen he's using, then how do you think Volron goes about controlling all of them?
They didn't look like they'd been threatened, but they didn't look like they understood anything either.
It could be something else, like a potion perhaps. But frankly, I doubt it.
But that would mean they're following Volron out of choice? But why?
Nothing bolsters a despot's authority more than loyalty. Loyalty is advantageous for any ruler. For Volron, it means acolytes willing to give their lives for him. As for whether they did it willingly or not, I'd say they're merely puppets dancing to their master's tune.
But to the point where they'd give up their own life force? Is that even possible?
You just saw it for yourself. And think back to when I was your lord. If I'd asked you to sacrifice yourself for some cause, would you have?
Dohalim.
My apologies. My words got away from me again.
No, you're absolutely right. The only difference being that you never demanded such a thing. You wouldn't.
All lords are masters in the art of manipulating their subjects' hearts, whether they use fear, torture, or various other methods. The outcome is the same.
Fear.
No wonder there's no remaining signs of a resistance force in this place. Xion!
Wait! Something's not right.
Everyone. They're gone. And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me. No.
Xion,
It's so dark. Everyone.
we came to save you. It's okay now.
And I'm all alone. It's dark. Please help me. No.
Xion?
Lies.
What the?
This situation just got prickly!
There's immense dark astral energy here. Far too potent to be the work of a single individual. It's possible
And yeah.
Volron's manipulating her.
It's
I
manipulating.
cannot tell from this far away. We need to be much closer.
Only to do that, first we need to get rid of the
wondering
sword.
if it were those,
So we fight
if it
fire
was
with
those
fire.
masks
Unless you have a better
they
idea.
were wearing.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Xion!
I can't die. But I also can't live.
Xion! Xion! We're coming for you! Won't let you down this time. Ah! This pain I feel. It's nothing compared to what you're going through. I won't let you go again. I can take whatever you give me. So please, open your eyes. Xion!
Look sharp!
No escape! Rotate Fury!
Wall dance! Begin!
Shockwave Thrust!
Piercing roll! Eagle assault!
This one's mine!
Shockwave Slash! Not again!
This one's
Shockwave Slash! Come on! Not again!
flash. The thorns just keep growing back. If this keeps up, then...
Please wake up, Shion! Come back to us!
I'm alone. Alone? I'm completely alone.
You're wrong.
Alphen!
She thinks we left her all alone. She can't see us or hear us. All of this. It's because I pulled away from you. Because I couldn't hold on to you. Shion. But you're not alone anymore. Law's here. And Rinwell too. Kisara. And Dohaling. And so am I. Believe me when I say, you are not alone. So please, don't give up on us. We will bear your thorns together. I swear it. Shion.
Alphen!
How many times do I have to tell you? Not to be so careless.
There is no more time for us to rest.
Let us finish this. I entrust this blade to you once more.
Let's go. Bull Run is waiting.
Hey, Alphen?
What is it?
While I was away, what did you do?
I missed you.
Alphen. But after what happened because of me,
I got a glimpse of the real you. It was worth it. You could say the pain is some kind of reward.
some reward. You sure all that hurt hasn't done something to your head, too?
Hey now.
Is it just me, or Or are they...
It's been a while. They're just happy to see each other.
I know. I mean, it's fine.
We all express ourselves in different ways. Leave them be.
They should get a room.
Well, I'm really glad Kisara said what I was thinking. What? A raven black rifle that bends with the darkness of night, sporting exceptional accuracy, can hit vital points from a great distance. Twilight One Piece. A One Piece dressed darker than the darkest night. Only one thing can save its wearer's heart from sinking forever into the abyss. It's Batman. Master Art, Blazing Pillar. What? Dohalim, Dark Sorcerer. Okay. Levitate or even walk on water.
Shion.
Thanks. I'll be okay. So, the Sovereign, the Renis Alma, the fate of Lenegis 300 years ago? Yes. That is a lot to take in, isn't it? I never realized the weight of the burden you were carrying.
I could say the same.
The person you kept mistaking me for. It was Naori, wasn't it? So, what do you think? Could I be her descendant?
It seems likely. You two do look very similar.
Kidnapping Shion, mistreating slaves, and who knows what other terrible deeds. Seriously? These so-called lords just think they can do whatever they like.
I am deeply ashamed to be one of their kind.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean you, Dohalim.
Do you think Volron could have been behind what just happened with Shion's thorns?
I'm not sure. If it was bait he needed, kidnapping her should have sufficed. Perhaps he had some other purpose in mind.
Her thorns aside, as a hostage, surely it would have made more sense to keep her close at hand. So why did he leave her unguarded?
If getting rid of Alphen was Volron's only priority, then he could have ambushed us directly. It's not as if he lacks the power. He chose not to, which means he's toying with us, prolonging Alphen's suffering as much as he can.
But why? What does Volron specifically have against Alphen? Is it because he's leading the Danon rebellion?
Possibly. But try to see it from Volron's perspective. He'd do anything to win the crown contest, correct? Knowing that the true sovereign already exists somewhere is bound to ruffle his feathers. Have your paths crossed before, Alphen?
Only when I've been with you guys.
In the end, we just find more mysteries.
What isn't a mystery is how badly we're gonna beat this creep up once we find him.
What a simple and straightforward person you are, Law. Those things that came out of Shion are her thorns, right? She said they're made of dark astral energy.
She did. But those thorns are no astral art, and she cannot control them. Such immense astral energy, too. Just what are her thorns, really, I wonder? I suppose she might have an answer, but isn't yet ready to talk.
Shion.
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
Way to give us a heart attack. I wasn't sure how that was gonna pan out for a while there.
I'm just glad everyone's safe. Really glad.
What about you, Shion? How are you feeling? He didn't do anything to you, did he?
The last thing I remember is being back on the ship. Back then. Seeing Alphen's pain return to him the moment he touched me. It brought me back to my childhood. The fear in people's eyes whenever they were around me. And the next thing I knew, darkness was welling up inside me. It was smothering me. I couldn't see anything anymore. I was all alone.
Shion.
You're okay now. You're safe, Shion. We're here with you. You're not alone any longer.
Thank you.
I'm starting to have a guess as to what the thorns might be, although it's only conjecture at this point with no proper basis. Now, my current working theory is that the thorns are probably what was supposed to be the Darkness Master Core. I mean, Renans can't use light astral arts. For some reason, only Danons can. So, why is it that they have a Light Master Core, but we haven't seen nor heard anything about the Darkness Master Core? It seems really odd, considering that light isn't even one of their main usable elements. Instead, it's something that they lack. Perhaps the thorns are a failed manifestation of a Darkness Master Core? Also, I really was hoping that Alphen would be able to access different elemental blades. To execute an overlimit, hold 2 of the following buttons with a 5+ combo performed using separate odds. Oh, okay. So I just have to hit something with enough combos, then activate the Master Art. Yeah, all things considered, that's not too difficult. It can't be though. Am I really going to be fighting Volron now? Faris Castle.
Must be Voron's Imperial Guard.
They don't seem to be keeping lookout. More like they're waiting.
Oh well, the royal welcome was nice while it lasted.
Time to get our fists dirty, huh?
Wait, we don't have a plan!
As far as law's concerned, this is the plan. Let's go!
Open your eyes!
Seriously though, there's something... I have to give credit to the design. There is something innately terrifying looking about the Volron's elite guard.
This blind
compared to the other lords.
loyalty is just another form of slavery.
Glory be to Volron!
That's useless. They're brainwashed. Just like the Danon puppets we dealt with outside.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
The enemy rules us too.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Here's a healing!
Great game!
I'm on it!
Hear me!
I'm not done!
Take this!
away from my friends!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon claw!
Take this! Eternal Damage!
Mega Ray! Searing
Take this!
Flame!
Burn it out! You're mine! I'm not done! Crush!
This one's mine!
Eternal Devastation! Eternal
No! I won't give in!
Why do they recover so fast?
It's over!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Make it right! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here.
No chance!
Their arts were interrupted.
Going in! Igneous! Radiant Pierce!
Talon hurricane!
Ground and pound!
Well, that didn't feel great. Those soldiers were just like the slaves, driven by a warped sense of loyalty.
Yeah, that was just about as hollow a victory as they come.
It's strange. I always thought loyalty was one of the greatest virtues out there. Now I'm not so sure. Is it simply a question of where your loyalties lie? Or is it fealty itself that's the problem?
Maybe it only becomes a problem the moment you stop thinking for yourself.
So if we defeat Volran, you think they might learn to think independently again?
Actually, no. Never mind. This isn't the time. We can worry about that after we finish the task at hand and defeat Volran.
As expected, Volron's elite guards are quite formidable. Their equipment and training far exceed those of any foot soldier.
We need to be careful not to let them exhaust us before we reach Volran.
This is honestly starting to make me wonder if all the water outside is also people who got turned by the Halloween. Now that would be a very morbid thought if you think about it. Swimming through the essence of
I won't forgive you!
Crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Watch it!
Hurricane Strike! Healing Swallow! Into the fray!
You're mine! Strike! Slap the shot!
Freaking does it!
Going healing Punch!
Burn!
Back and forth!
You're finished! Shockwave Flash!
Make it ready!
Frozen?
Hammer!
I felt better, that's for sure.
A grandiose castle for a grandiose city. He really didn't cut any corners.
They're certainly akin to each other. And yet, I'd say the castle seems even more reflective of its owner's personality.
In what way?
It feels overbearing, tyrannical almost. But more than anything, merciless. As if any pretense to ease of living was sacrificed in favor of sending a message. One of domination and a thirst for total power. In other words, the perfect domicile for our power-crazed foe.
That's why he let us in. It's precisely the message he wanted to convey. Almost like he's mocking us.
That bastard's in the mood to play? We'll see who's laughing once we've taken him down a peg or two. Is it just me, or is the blazing sword burning even more brightly than before?
Yeah, as if the astral energy within it has become more powerful somehow.
It would appear Alphen has learned to harness his sovereign abilities to even greater effect.
Is that true, Alphen?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm doing anything differently.
You're not. It's proof of your strengthened bond with Xion. No further explanations needed.
Oh man, for real? Nice!
Is that true?
How am I supposed to know?
Fat lot of good the two of you are.
I may have a theory or two I could offer.
Yeah, no. I think we're good.
Now that you mention it, though, I guess I have noticed a change. It's like there isn't as much resistance when energy's being siphoned from my master core.
Aha! So it is a bond thing! Aw, you guys!
Wait, what about your hand? That thing practically used to give you third-degree burns every time you wielded it, right?
Kisara's got a point. And if it's gotten even hotter since then...
I won't lie. The searing heat and pain are almost unbearable. Almost. When I'm fighting, I'm somehow able to endure it. It's like the sword becomes part of me or something. Like I can feel it pulsing through my chest. I can't describe it.
In other words, your heart burns with a flame more powerful than even that of the sword. Fascinating.
Yeah, take it from our resident poet laureate.
Hmm?
Also, I love the way Dohalim explains things.
With such a huge area to search, where should we even begin?
I believe the largest, tallest structure would be best. In castles, you'll often find the things of most import are located in such areas.
Spoken like someone who used to own one.
So where is he?
There's no sign of him here, so I can only assume he's waiting for us in his throne room.
What's with all the fake suspense? Why doesn't he just come out and face us?
I'll say. It's not like he's had any problem doing that in the past.
This is all one big game to him. He's probably savoring every last moment.
Like a Zoogle toying with its food before the kill. No wonder he doesn't have any friends.
This is all just a ploy to weaken his prey, wearing us down before the final ambush. It's all too well orchestrated to be anything else.
Alphen?
I'm fine. Once we defeat Volron, the final Master Core will be ours. With that, we can create the Renaissance and finally put an end to this whole nightmare.
I still can't fast travel anywhere. Well, no, unfortunately, I'm almost hitting my time limit for this episode, so thank you very much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed Tales of Arise. I sincerely hope you will consider giving me your viewership again in the future sometime. And with, I think Volron is just someone who read too much Machiavelli. All of this really feels like some Saturday morning cartoon villain's overblown plot just because he enjoys the theatrics and the drama. You know, the suspense of building up the heroes and then watching them fail. You know, that usual ridiculous thing. Anyway, with that as our ending note, I bid you all fun. Bye!